Hi, hello, and welcome to the videos, that is Unnati Education videos. So we were in chapter that is motion in straight line. In the last video, that is part 3 video, we have discussed about average speed, isn't it? So we understood what is average speed, how to calculate it by using equation, and also we noticed the unit for average speed. And today we'll move to the next topic, that is average velocity. Average velocity. You can see the definition here. It is the rate of change of displacement with time. As you have studied in the last video, average speed is rate of change of distance or path length with time, but this average velocity is the rate of change of displacement with time, right? So you can remember the definition of what you call displacement and distance, or displacement and path length. Okay, that definition you may be remembering. So that difference also you may be remembering, displacement and path length difference. That is very important, right? So here it is the rate of change of displacement with time, average velocity is, or it is the displacement of the particle divided by time taken to have that displacement. So if you have given displacement and time, you can calculate average velocity of the particle or of the object. Okay, so two things you need here, displacement and time taken to have that displacement. Those two things if you have, you can calculate average velocity. So what we have to consider now is displacement is delta x, or change in x, that is x2 minus x1. You know, this is the equation that we have seen for displacement earlier also. So delta x equal to x2. Yes, so delta x equal to x2 minus x1, that equation we know, right? So x2 and x2 are initial and final positions. x2 is final position, x1 is initial position. So if you take the differences between those two, you will get the displacement, right? Change in position displacement is, that is why. You know this equation, right? And the time taken as delta t, that is final time minus initial time, t2 minus t1. Then average velocity v bar is given by x2 minus x1 divided by t2 minus t1. Correct? No? Ratio of displacement and time. So that is delta x by delta t. Okay. Its unit is meter per second. Meter per second. Again, displacement is having unit meter and time is having unit second. That is why its unit is meter per second. The average speed is always greater than or equal to average velocity. Okay, just remember this. Average speed is always greater than or equal to average velocity. Why it is? You know the relation between displacement and distance, right? There also, while considering the differences between these two, we have seen that is distance is always, what is the relation? Distance is always greater than or equal to displacement, isn't it? Displacement is the shortest distance. We have seen that, correct? See here, displacement is always lesser than or equal to path length, or path length is always greater than or equal to displacement. By that same relation, average speed is always greater than or equal to average velocity. This point you have to remember. So that is about average velocity. Understood? So it is the ratio of displacement and time taken. Okay, it is also important. So far we have understood about average speed and average velocity. So in the earlier videos we have studied about distance or path length, displacement, average speed and then average velocity today, isn't it? This much you have to read again and again watch it and try to remember all those things that I have pointed out. All those are very important. Okay, thank you.